if this war were to spiral into a global conflict or simply increase global tensions, how prepared is India economically and in terms of its defense? Will India be able to endure such a tense scenario between the world powers, especially in the post-COVID recovery phase? And Chuching asks, if in the future China and Pakistan decide to invade Kashmir, Ladakh, or Arunachal Pradesh, will India be able to defend itself without any country's help? I think India has been preparing for a two-front war for a long time. India is very, very well aware of what can happen. A simultaneous uh, simultaneous attack by China and Pakistan, coordinated attack on two flanks by Pakistan in the Kashmir region, in the Gujarat, Rajasthan region, and the Chinese from Tibet and Arunachal. This could happen, yes. And I believe India has been planning for such an eventuality. And there are certain red lines that the Chinese will be aware of. And if those red lines are crossed, India can take any action in its defense. And when I mean any action, we know what any action means. We have the first, we have the no first use nuclear policy, which means that we will not use nuclear weapons first. But hey, words are words. Actions can be different. So I believe that India is reasonably prepared. I think if the Chinese or the Pakistanis were to cross a certain line, they would be made to pay very badly. If the Pakistanis cross a certain line, Pakistan will essentially cease to exist as a nation, as a people. And similarly for the Chinese, if there is a certain line they cross, we have the final deterrent. And I think our armed forces are also reasonably well prepared. We have good infrastructure, reasonably good equipment, and all that. So I think as of today, we are reasonably well prepared for such an eventuality, a two flank war. But like I said, I think it is now time for India to completely re-evaluate its military policy and plans. I think it is time for India to double the military budget, to incorporate more nuclear missiles, nuclear warheads, and India needs a significantly more powerful navy. I am not saying build more aircraft carriers, which is lunacy. India doesn't need more aircraft carriers. India needs distributed lethality in the Indian Ocean. Quantity has a quality of its own. India needs numbers. When I say numbers, I mean more missiles. The strength of your navy is measured in the number of missiles you can deploy at sea on any given day in a distributed manner. If you have three big ships with 300 missiles each, they can be easily taken care of. But if you have 200 ships with three missiles each, that is a whole different order of threat. That's what India needs to do. India is right now not prepared on the naval front, but we are not going to face an invasion from sea right now. We are reasonably well prepared on the land borders with China and Tibet, or with Pakistan and Tibet. But we need to prepare further.